Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, at Centennial Bank Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Red Wolves headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From deep, it's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars' offense will be first on the attack. And here comes the maestro of this offense. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. Bring him down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called out 1 time in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Arkansas State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Trey Owens. He'll be at the controls in this one. A rough day last time out, 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Straight ahead, it's Clay. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Jacobs. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The run inside. It's Phillips. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Dangerous throw on that one.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's changing the play. Hand it to the back. Looking for a crease. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Wants to throw on first. Rushes on, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They'll run the screen. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to pass, it's Owens. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Out wide left, it's Little. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop. The 47-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Woods. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, it's Malone. Enough to move the chains. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Dropping back, it's Jacobs. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here comes the Heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the back. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Jacobs. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they can't make the connection.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Calls his own number. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Owens. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Between the hashes, it's Little. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side is Cobb. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense.
They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Keep it on the ground. There's some daylight. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Phillips. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air. It's Jacobs. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Hunt is on its way. Holds it in at the 25. Taken down right away. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. It's Cobb. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give. It's Clay. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Snags it, and he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Left side is Malone. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to go up top on second down. They're all over it. Just gets rid of that one.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 35. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Takes a handoff. It's Phillips. At the 15, he's loose. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Back to pass. It's Jacobs. Look out! And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Back to pass, it's Jacobs. Taking a shot. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Golden Eagles, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Jonesboro. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Looking for a big play. Pulls it in down the middle. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Drops back on first down. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Running inside, it's Phillips. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Churns into the pile. Breaks into the open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Jaguars are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback keep. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Running the red zone, it's Malone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Right at the line. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Red Wolves sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Under pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Jacobs. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense, man, they do it again. Like, they've done an unbelievable job of forcing field goals. And another opportunity, backing the offense up, getting the sack, maybe an opportunity to do it again.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Arkansas State sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. Right back to the well. Got an alley. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clay. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw one first. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They'll run the screen. Could not make. The corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Jacobs. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Jaguars will punt this one away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Kick is in the air. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need for panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Owens. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Just had to get rid of it.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one. Out wide left, it's Barrett. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time. Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got his man across the middle. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Great job by the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Rushes on, and down he goes.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Left side is Bush. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Straight ahead, it's Clay. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Finds his target down the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll start this drive from the 42. The run inside. It's Clay. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Little.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Clay. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.